Good morning, Coaster Spotters. Welcome to day 17 of the European Mega Trip. Today we're at Freizeitpark Plohn in Germany. This is park 1 of 2 today. We'll be here for about 3 hours. Notable, there is a mock Big Dipper and a GCI Woodie. So let's go in and check it out. Well, first thing, it looks like we have, I'm pretty sure this is Socket Rapids water slide thing. So we are going to skip this. Coasters are definitely priority today with only 3 hours at the park. So let's go find them. I gotta say, I'm really liking this park. It feels, well, the gravel makes it feel like Knoebels. I know that's pretty stupid, but it's very pretty so far. Very natural feeling. So 6 coasters in all. We can see our first one. We're gonna skip that one for now, but that's an SPF Vista spinner. I think all the ones I'm doing on this trip somehow are the 3-loop model, which I do not like as much as the 2-loop model. Not that it really matters, because it's a freaking SPF Vista spinner. And we have goats that are fighting or playing. They're just playing. No idea if I can film today. Absolutely none. We reached out to the park on Facebook and got no response. So, but I'll give it a try, see what happens. So they can only say no. And they do respect the wishes of the park, because safety is very important, and you want to respect what they have to say. Oh, look, we have a growing head man. Well, I found the sign to El Toro. Yes, El Toro. That is the GCI. So there's a bunch of kid coasters, I think a family coaster, a powered coaster, and Dynamite! Oh, yes. Yes. This is the only other Big Dipper. Of course, the first one was Lost Gravity. And Lost Gravity is fantastic. I'm not so sure how I'm going to like this one in comparison. The layout doesn't look as interesting. The theming, though, looks absolutely wonderful. We just got to find the entrance. Oh, look at this. I wonder if this was here before. Yeah, it had to be. It's amazing that these small parks do this. It looks like they're still working on the theming. So, alright, let's find the entrance and hop on. Oh, look, it's a slide through a teepee. I put my camera away because I didn't think there'd be anything to see going into the entrance, and silly me. Look at this. You know, animatronic. He's balancing on the dynamite crate. That's awesome. Are we at the entrance? Look at this. This looks fantastic. Well, these remind me of Great Adventure. Anyways, Dynamite, that was fantastic. Was it as good as Lost Gravity? Hell no. But was it better than I expected? Yeah, much so. Very intense, good pop of airtime, good turns, good inversions, amazing theming. I just shouldn't be surprised about how amazing some of these little parks are. They do such a good job with theming, and America can't handle anything. So I feel I have to ride the freaking train. Look at this. There's a scene in there. Wow. So I love these small parks. They have so much charm to them, and no one talks about them, and they don't get the respect that they deserve. This place is fantastic. Oh, okay, that's Osking. That means exit. El Toro, that way. This is funny. This bull looks like the old Raging Bull sign. So this is a GCI Woodie built in 2009. 80 feet tall, 70 foot drop, about 2,400 feet long. I've seen POVs of it and it looks very interesting. Now that was a good GCI. That was very different than any other GCI I've been on. It stays very low to the ground the entire time. The first drop is actually kind of the weakest thing. It was not very steep, but still a lot of fun. Definitely need to try that again in the back seat. That was fun though. We're gonna just keep on moving on and come back to this. That is definite. So the plan is to check out the entire park and then ride El Toro and Dynamite as many times as I can before having to leave by the latest 1:20. Oh, look at this. I forgot about this one. So this is your standard layout as Busch Gardens has, and what we did at Walibi Belgium, except for they have a little dark ride section, or a little, not dark ride, but a little scene section at the beginning. And it's all over water, so that is cool, with the guy wrangling sea urchins. This is interesting. All right, let's get in line. So as I said, it's a standard Zier Force 2 model, but with this little extended little section right here. Pretty cool, I guess. So that's neat. He used force perspective actually to make it look bigger than it actually is. That's kind of cool. Playbook from the Disney playbook. So, alright, let's move on. 3 more to go. So we are back to the start of the park. I don't think this park is very big, and I wasn't expecting it to be. So you can walk from one side or around the entire thing in just about 5 to 10 minutes. So I don't think I'm missing anything. So 3 more to go. Alright, pretty standard affair, nothing really to talk about. Credit done. They had these cool little figures, and they kind of themed out the footers, which is crazy. Look at that. It's almost like Terran, how they themed out their footers. So, that exploded quite a bit. Don't shake your soda. So that's Drachenwirbel. I think his neck needs some help. I've never seen whales and boats as a bumper boat. That's different. Look at this. Can you just imagine the United States? The drowning liabilities that they would, oh man, different world. Right. I am lost and the map is very outdated. So here's a little flying carousel. Oh, this thing is really old. That is bizarre. At this point, I am just exploring. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. Yeah, they have Silver Mine on their map, and that closed, I think, for Dynamite. Of course, we have another one of these raft things, and a cable tow ride. We do not have time for the cable tow ride today, although it looks really fun. Hey, look, this one actually has a way to pull it back in case it gets stuck in the middle. That's smart. You're seeing the park for the first time, as I am. This is very pretty, though. Look at this. Actually, it's not that pretty. It could use a little help. Oh, there's dinosaurs on it, too. Oh man, look at this shop tower. It's like in the middle of this building. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. So I'd really like to do this, but I think it's just going to take a little bit too long. So we're going to have to not do it, unfortunately. So, and I have no idea if I'm running up to the ride or if I'm going to a pathway. It's both. It's the entrance in. So we might come back. If we have time after my Dynamite and El Toro rides. El Toro, they seem to want to fill the train, so that's going to take a while, although it seems to be getting a little bit busier, so I don't think it should be that big of a problem. So I don't understand them putting in Dynamite. It seems like it is really a step above everything else in this park. The only thing I can think is they're trying to become more of a thrill park by adding something with the loops and all that stuff. So, all right. They seem to have a bunch of these pecans, which is really cool. Yeah, I think this is like the Fairy Tale Forest section. So that's cool. Oh my god, it's like a little carousel up in that thing. This is crazy. Alright, next up, Wacky Worm. We have 2 of these today. What luck. So it was a whack room. I enjoyed the views of Dynamite from it. And this is funny. These all run together at the same time. They're not connected, but they all run at the same time. They kind of just bump into each other. All right. Turns out the last coaster was right here. I think it might be all indoors. So we're going to have to find out what this is. All right. So I have no idea what this is. I just know this is what we're looking for. It's a mock power. Oh, look, there's diorama. Cool. The trains aren't going though. That's not cool. Look at this. This is fantastic. That's a dark ride and a coaster. What the heck? All right, mini walk. I was not expecting that. What was that? That was amazing. I don't know how the video came out, but like, what? So the first time it was, it's a powered coaster, and the first time we went through really slowly, and it's detailed scenes, like really good, like really good. And I was like, well, yeah, that's awesome, but it's like really slow. And then the second two times we were going full speed. So that was fantastic. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to do that one again, I think. Let's hit the log flume. Well, here's the log flume, and lots of theming, of course. And the line doesn't look too bad. This one I really want to do because it interacts with El Toro really nicely. So. Yeah, look at the interaction with this bridge here. That's freaking awesome. We're gonna have to go up there. That's so cool, man. We can walk all around this. That's insane. You know we're gonna. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. El Toro has like no line, so we're good with El Toro. Like no line as in like no one's even riding it. That's crazy. So we got an hour and a half left at most. 1 o'clock is the cutoff time. The next park I have, they stopped selling tickets at 4. So, and it's about 2 hours away. So I need at least a half an hour buffer. So, but I do like this park. Again, it's just not one I don't see myself wanting to spend an entire day here. Maybe more than 3 hours. But then again, like, then what do I do with the rest of the day? You know, so it's just the best to split it into 2. Alright, well I just showed you the views of El Toro. That was pretty much it. You know the rest. Although there might be even better ones up here. Let's wait and see. Oh, El Toro's going right now. We're just a little too early though. Oh my god, slow down, slow down. Oh good, good. Very slow water. Very slow water. Okay, okay. We gotta go though. We're going down. This is weird. It's like the world's smallest bumper car ride, and it's abandoned. Because it's like the world's smallest bumper car ride. Oh my god, I've never seen anything smaller. I don't know what we're walking up to, but this is amazing. This is crazy. I'm just trying to get out of the ride. Nope. So it looks like they haven't updated some of their signature. So I think that originally went down there and over there. How the heck do we get back to the entrance? I love how crazy these pathways are. We're gonna do Diamond one more time. I think I should be good after 3 rides. I could take a lot more, but I'm fine. Oh, I know what you are. That's good. Ah, look at this. That is absolutely fantastic. Not as good as Lost Gravity, but dang is it good. When I first saw this layout, I thought it was really, really lame. And well, you know what? Something on paper is not always how it is in real life. This is fantastic. Waited not too long. I think it was like 10-15 minutes. So not too bad. So I did a little research. I can't really get the internet here, which is hopefully I can get it to get directions. But Silvermine was a flitzer. That's actually the flitzer that was at Hellendorn as Rural Rat. That was at Adventureland, Iowa. So we kept following that thing, but I'm assuming it was retired recently for Dynamite. So, and it's had 5 homes, and the cars are actually part of the queue line a little bit. And here you can see all the horses going together. As I said, sometimes they just kind of bump into each other. It's kind of hilarious. All right, we are pretty much done with everything I need to do. I feel like I am missing out on a lot of this park, though. If I ever get back here, I will definitely be skipping the second park. Second park was just kind of like, I think I have enough time to do everything I want at this park. So let's add that second park that has another 6 credits on. Next time if I come, then definitely, definitely gonna, that is a heck of a treehouse. Good. Okay, this is too ridiculous not to do it. This is pretty crazy. This is insane. This is so cool. Well, I thought I was done. Yeah, it's like a fun house inside of a tree. That's insane. Look at all the detail on some of the carvings. It's ridiculous. So it is a very short GCI though. I will say that much. There's not much to it, but we have about 30 minutes to ride. Hopefully like 2 or 3 more times. So there's not much of a line or none. So it's as fast as I can get the trains out and I can walk around. And all right, let's talk about Altaro in Germany. This is a wonderful GCI. Forgive me what I said after my first ride in the front seat. This is definitely a backseat ride. It definitely warmed up. It is one of the most twisted layouts without actually crossing over each other that I've ever been on. I am 5 minutes past the time I needed to leave. So, but this ride is absolutely fantastic. Compared to yesterday with Colossus at Haida Park, it doesn't even compare. This is so much better. Not only is this better, this is one of my favorite wood coasters. Top 25 out of like 160 or so that I've ridden over the years. And yeah, I'll come back to this park eventually for that again. Really good laterals, really interesting layout. Not that Colossus was bad. It wasn't anything bad about it. It just lacks the intensity that... Oh, that kid is not happy to be on the carousel. It just does not match the intensity that El Toro has. So it was impossible not to compare it to El Toro in every way. And so that's why I think I just did not enjoy it as much. If I didn't have El Toro to compare it to, I probably would love it. So that El Toro here is, I know it's very confusing. El Toro here is just so much more interesting. It's even more interesting than El Toro back home. I love it. It's almost a double down drop. It uses the terrain extremely well. The high points is just some airtime hills, and then it drops down and regains its speed halfway through the ride. It's fantastic. I really like what they did with the paint job on this water slide with the wood. It looks really cool. Instead of some like lime green or whatnot, this is what Heidi Park needs to do to theirs. Easily what they need to do to theirs. Obviously did not have time to do this one. It looks fun, but you know, we have to move on. So that is going to be it from this park. This has been a wonderful little 3 hours. I recommend this park completely. It is definitely out of the way of anything, but we had a good time. And I love these little small parks that just continue to surprise me with their theming, with their operations, and everything in between. So stay tuned for part 2 on day 17 of the Europe Mega Trip. And look at this, they're even adding more theming to the front of the park. That is fantastic. All right, this has been Alex. Thanks for watching. See ya. Need to fix that A there.